So, hey there, listener. This is Do You Want to Make a Podcast?
Yes, that is the name of the show. We just have a couple bullet points that we need to hit before we start. 1, there's a fireplace. It's fake. I've ruined everything. Wait, should we start over?
Take 2. Hello, listener. You are listening to, because you're a listener. Take 3. This is...
Wait, we should establish, what we want to talk about. What are the bullet points we need to hit here?
I got it. Okay, so we tell them that the show is called Do You Want to Make a Podcast? It is a fireside chat between two best friends who are on the hunt to create the perfect podcast. They have a lot of ideas, and they can't decide what they want to talk about.
Okay.
That's pretty much it.
That's it.
That's the synopsis. Then we'll plug the social media.
Do we want to do social media?
Yeah. So we'll tell them to follow us at Do You Want to Pod, all spelled out. That's Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. You can also email us at Do You Want to Make a Podcast at gmail.com.
That's it.
That works for me.
Wait, I think we just did it.
We did it. That was my plan all along.
Oh, okay. Bye.
Bye.
Except hello, because now the show's starting.
Yes, it is.
Hello, welcome to the podcast, Quarantine Edition.
Quarantine edition.
I'm on lockdown, man. How you doing?
Yeah, I'm also locking down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's good. That's good. I'm glad to hear. Safety is very important in these trying times. So I'm very glad that you're being safe. That's important. That's good. We'd love to hear it. We stan a safe lad.
Yes. I just have one question for you, Jim Bloss. Even under quarantine, do you want to make a podcast?
Yes, Joe Godley. I do very much want to make a podcast. To release my anxieties in these trying times.
Let's do it, man.
Let's do it. We did it.
Okay. So, releasing our anxieties. I only have 2, really.
Uh-huh.
The national supply chain.
Okay. Fair enough.
And losing my job. That's it.
There you go. What? That's nothing. Pshaw.
That's it. They're small ones. What about you?
Everything's fine. Mine are, just the finality of it all, and also the trying to pay back my loans to the raccoon that has been lending me money in Animal Crossing.
Yeah. Did that raccoon, much like a lot of utility companies, offer like a grace period of like a couple weeks, or or this is like a relentless raccoon?
This is it's a little bit of both. They are both the best landlord and the worst landlord. I'm lying. First off, not a raccoon. He's technically a tanuki. Before everyone pops into the comments and starts correcting me,
I was gonna say, Jim.
He's a tanuki. Oh my gosh, what a silly goose I am. And second off, it's he never lets you forget about it, but he also it's a 0% interest loan with
that's great.
With no set payback schedule. So I mean, it's really it's pretty chill. But if I want to increase the size of my house again, I have to pay it back, and I need a bigger house to have a better house. So that way, the happy home. Oh, geez, the Happy Home Academy will give me more points for a bigger, better home with better decorations.
Got it.
That's very important. And that's really been a lot of my anxiety lately, is just, getting that big house, getting set up, making sure all my tools are made,
Is this your beautiful house? Is this your beautiful wife? How did you get here?
How did I get here? How did I get here? Indeed.
Is there? I'm assuming there's no quarantine going on in Animal Crossing, or has it spread?
No, there's
to
no
the video games.
There's no quarantine. You are on a deserted island, so I guess in that sense. But you can go visit your friends' deserted islands. So,
Okay.
You just gotta live life to the very fullest, though. You gotta catch all those bugs and catch all those fish and dig up the fossils to make the best museum you can.
That's really what life is. What life is about,
and that's really what it all boils down to. Like all this stuff that we're worrying about, it doesn't matter. Just catch the bugs and the fish.
Catch the bugs and the fish. Okay. All right. And yeah, I can get behind that.
And pay off your loans. Pay off your 0% interest loans.
Your 0% loans with no payback. I love that so much.
Yeah. Tom Nook, he's both the best and the worst, man. We lead a bizarre life.
Yes. So, are we doing an Animal Crossing podcast?
We certainly can. We have to find all the, there is both everything. So here's the thing about Animal Crossing. It is both everything and nothing. Because there's no rules, just right. It's just like an Outback Steakhouse. Animal Crossing and Outback Steakhouse are basically the same thing.
Are like one and the same. Blooming onions all around.
Blooming onions. I don't know. I don't think you can grow onions in Animal Crossing, unfortunately.
What?
You can only grow things on trees. My island had peaches.
Interesting.
Yes.
See, for us to do an Animal Crossing podcast, either I should start playing Animal Crossing or I should never play Animal Crossing.
Yes, and then...
It'd be two very different podcasts.
It would. I recommend it. I was not going to buy Animal Crossing because I was like, Animal Crossing is something you really have to play every day for a little bit to like make it, to like get a decent experience out of it. And then
this happened.
And then I was trapped in my house. And I was like, well, you know what is something I can play every day as a little respite?
Yep. Animal
Crossing.
This is the second time I've heard a good review of Animal Crossing. Friend of the show, Taylor Keller, highly enjoys playing Animal Crossing.
Yeah.
This is the thing, though. I always look... I'm a literal boy. I don't know if you know this about me or not.
I do. Yes, I do.
When I look over, I don't see any animals like crossing any roads or like crisscrossing each other or like drawing crosses or anything that involves crossing.
Well,
and it just confuses me. I'm not saying it's bad. I'm just I'm confused.
I mean, so there are a lot of animals. Every character that is not the character that you or another human being is playing as is an animal. Right. So there's your animals, and then crossing. Don't think of it as a town name, Animal Crossing.
Oh.
Don't think of it as like animals are crossing the street, because there aren't any streets. There are no cars in this town. There's an airplane that you can get off the island with, and go visit other islands.
Could we? Okay, thank you for that explanation.
Yes,
I want to throw out there that this podcast could be two parts. One is a traditional open forum about the video game Animal Crossing.
Yes.
The other one is just us elaborating on why the chicken crossed the road.
Why did the chicken cross the road?
Obviously, to get food and supplies, because he's not allowed to cross the road for any other reason in our current society.
Because the essential grocery store is across the street.
That's right, which is great for the chicken. They don't need to get in a car. They just need to cross the road.
Yeah.
Why do you think the chicken crossed the road?
I think the chicken crossed the road because they could. They don't need a reason. fool.
Okay. Yeah, that's good. That's good.
They're living their lives and they're loving it, and that's it.
I think the chicken crossed the road because it was lost, and it thought that its house was on the other side.
Yeah, I think the chicken crossed the road because they're a racist, and a black person was walking down the street on this side of the road, and so they chose to cross the road.
Yeah,
and to that I say, chicken, don't do that. Come on, chicken.
I think I agree that the chicken should not do that. I think the chicken crossed the road because their occupation is that they're a crossing guard, and they have to cross the road all the time.
Really, that would just cause the chicken to walk into the road and then walk back out the road to on the same side, typically for
You're right. And
some
if you add up those half crosses over time, it equals a full cross.
It does equal a full cross. That's true. Good point. Love that. A valid point here. I think the chicken crossed the road because they are some other job that causes you to walk across the road, but there isn't any. So,
oh well, they could work in electricity. They could be having to work the power lines.
Oh yeah, the power lines, or they're in construction.
Them to cross the road. Yeah,
they're in construction. They're working on the road. They're filling all the potholes, doing other essential services. Mm-hmm. All the fun stuff that we love to see. You love to see it is basically what I'm getting at. Thank you, chicken, for all of your service.
All the essential services.
My Animal Crossing town does not have a chicken in it, but it does.
There's no chickens.
No chicken in my town. Right now, my town only has 2 citizens, other than myself. So I do have a penguin, though.
Okay.
A penguin named Flo.
I love that. Do you control the number of citizens, or is that a response to how you play the game?
It's a little bit of both. You can, when you go to other people's islands, you can recruit the people on those islands to come to your island.
Oh.
I don't know. I haven't really, this game came out on Friday and it's currently Sunday. So,
So you've only beaten it twice at this point.
Well, the game moves in real time. So I hit a point yesterday where it was this person will show up tomorrow morning. And I was like, okay, cool. So
Gotta wait.
So I guess I'll just wait.
Yikes.
Which is fine. I have plenty of other things to do. But so I can't tell you my full experience because it's only been 2 days.
Sure. Is it safe to say that there is no beating this game? There is no point to it?
There's definitely no beating this game. You can play this game for years, for literal years, forever, and ever and ever. Amen.
Okay. Oh, all right.
It's always fun when the previous Animal Crossing game that I had. I stopped playing it for a time because I got busy. Mm-hmm. And then I came back to it. And let me tell you something. The little digital animals do not do a good job of keeping up the town. So I came back to it 6 months later, and all the plants had died, and there were weeds growing everywhere, and they were all like, "Where have you been?
Was it
where have you been?
Post-apocalyptic? Were there fires?
No.
Was there leather going on?
No,
I imagine lots of leather.
It's not that bad, but it's just they're all just hey man, long time no see. Where have you been? And in that one, you're the mayor of the town, so they're so in the nicest, most kindest way possible, they're hey, what the hell? It's still cute and nice, but at the same time they're what gives, man? So and then I feel guilty.
Very
and then
Midwestern response, passive aggressive.
Yes. Yeah, very Midwestern indeed. So but again, now that we're trapped inside forever,
Yeah.
I can just visit them every day, and it'll be all good.
Okay.
So
I'm glad you're finding the positive, man.
Oh yeah, I'm all about the we gotta keep it posy, keep that posy vibe.
Have you thought about your short list of local restaurants you want to support during this time?
Well, I will say one of the places that I've ordered from is Chili's, which
Ooh.
I mean is great.
Nice.
Not a local restaurant though. It's a nearby restaurant, but not a local restaurant.
Yeah. Well, you're still helping people keep their jobs, which is good.
That's true. Yeah, no, we ordered. I ordered Chinese food once.
Yep.
Because order your Chinese food, kids.
Yes. King's Palace of Marlton, I must say.
Yeah. I got it from a place called the Mayflower Chinese restaurant. It's very good. They also make like a pizza egg roll that's like really good.
Shut the door on my face.
Not really Chinese food, but it's food from a Chinese place, and it's really good.
No Chinese food that we Americans order is really Chinese food.
That's true.
So
That's true.
why not a pizza egg roll?
Why not a pizza egg roll indeed? Wow. Yeah, we ordered pizza once. We're also like, since we're stuck here, we're trying to cook and be better about doing that too. Because we had been eating out a lot already. And I don't know if you know this, but ordering takeout every day
adds up.
Gets very expensive.
Yes.
Or worse, ordering delivery. DoorDash is expensive.
Yeah, I purposefully don't have the delivery apps on my phone for that reason, because it's too easy.
Yeah. Yeah, it's because it's always tempting. Because I love takeout food so much. I love to sit on my couch and just eat much better food than anything I could make. And
so here's an idea for a podcast.
Oh, go on.
We order takeout. We're recording, and then when the delivery person arrives, we invite them on the show.
I do like that. I don't know how well it would work in this trying time, but once the trying time is over, I do love that. We are going to need a benefactor then, because that's going to need that's going to be, so maybe it's a Grubhub sponsored podcast or something like that. And
we're still waiting on that checky from Jeffy.
Yeah.
Boy.
You want to talk about somebody who knows their delivery? Jeffy knows. Jeffy knows delivery.
Well done.
So anyway, we're gonna
we could also in this trying time, we could order delivery, and when they open the door, we just put a mic in their face, be like, "Quick, how you feeling right now?" and just get like a sound bite.
Yes. What? Do you have a cold? No.
Quick, sign this release form allowing us to use your voice. Now give me the food. Now tell me how you feel right now. And now tell me what Twitter handle you want us to link to in the show notes.
Okay.
Okay. You can reach me at fastdeliverydude92. And
if
also my mixtape is dropping in 2 weeks.
Yeah, really.
We're hoping to still drop the mixtape.
I was going to say, anyone who identifies themselves primarily as a delivery guy is leading a very interesting life that I need to know more about.
Yes. Well, I'm here to answer all your questions.
Oh, excellent, Fast Delivery Guy 92.
Yes, hello.
Which is the only way I will refer to you now as. I don't care what your real name is. Fast
Gotta
Delivery
get
Guy.
Gotta boost that SEO.
Yeah,
I'm glad you're referring to me as such.
It's all about the SEO, my dude. I feel that 100%.
But also, before we continue, could you at least pay for your spring rolls that you ordered? You can just sign right here.
Oh yeah. I mean, I paid in the app, but I'll just let me just sign.
but paying twice never hurt anyone.
Well, it hurt me. It hurt me, FTG. It hurt me big time. If I did that. So luckily I don't carry cash with me, so you're out of luck for a double pay.
Well, maybe you'll consider buying my mixtape when it drops in 2 weeks.
Well, FTG, tell me a little bit about your music. What kind of beats are you producing?
So it's like postmodern house, funk, pop, trap, you know?
Right. So all the dance music genres. Okay. Excellent.
Yes. So I make a beat that goes really fast and then builds to a point and then it stops and then it does something else. And then I also incorporate like sound bites from like my deliveries. So like me getting in and out of the car is like a really popular one.
Oh, okay. Very interesting. Wow. Do you have a sample of that right now for us to listen to?
Sure do.
Oh, yeah?
Door opens. Door closed. Bum 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 sign here. Thank you. You forgot to tip on the app. What the hell? Close the door. To start the car. Assess my life choices. Cry silently. And that's dropping in 2 weeks.
Wow, that was something. That was really something.
Modern trap house pop funk. Yeah.
Yeah. That was you know what? That was all those things, FDG. That was all those things.
So like, do you mind if I like eat these spring rolls with you?
Okay, thank you so much for coming. Thank you. I have to go eat now, and I'm sure you have other deliveries. We'll be on the look for your mixtape or whatever you called it.
Yeah, just SoundCloud,
Bandcamp. Yeah,
Spotify.
Okay. Oh, Spotify! Look at you.
Yeah. I'm on the spot.
You're on the spot. Wow, that's great. Okay, thank you so much. Okay, I'll look for that. FDG92,
right.
Fast Delivery Guy is the full name. Okay, thanks.
Bye.
Okay, bye. Okay, great. Woof. Okay. Man, he really wanted to eat this food. Do you ever have?
I don't blame him. It smells great.
Do you ever have that fear? That your delivery driver is going to eat your food
or touch it in some way.
No, just eat it. They can touch it.
Oh, so it's okay. Touching is fine. Eating not fine. Yeah. So touching with your mouth and then chewing. That is
why I could never be a delivery driver. Well, there are a lot of reasons I could never be a delivery driver. But I literally, if I had to carry that food to my car and then just give it to someone else and have it stink up my car so good,
so good, yeah.
and then have to hand it off to someone else and be like, okay, enjoy. I would be like, wow, that hurts my heart.
Hurts so good.
My heart is breaking. That's not true. I could do it if I really had to, but I'm happy that I don't have to.
See, this is interesting, Jim, because once you could not understand my inability to watch food cooking shows.
Oh, and
here we are.
Different. It's
the same thing.
No, it's
same
not.
Same thing for me.
No, it's not. That food is not physically here. That food is elsewhere. And you get to see people enjoy it. You get to see people enjoy that food.
Not me. Okay. Let's find some common ground here. We're both tortured by food we cannot have. Fair to say.
Yes.
For you, the smell, the aroma is what does it. For me, It is the seeing. Well, it's all of it. So
See,
seeing and or smelling would do
but
it.
the food that they make there is like art. You know, the food that they make on TV is like art, and I just admire like looking at it and being like, wow, that's art. I almost don't want to eat it because it's art. Right. I don't feel that way about food in a delivery container, food in a clam. I don't feel that way about food in a cardboard box.
See, this is interesting because I feel the opposite. Because when I order delivery, I know that the portion will probably be smaller. The temperature won't be ideal. It's going to cost me more. I'm kind of okay with not eating delivery food. But when I see it on the TV, it's just I want that. But I think I also want everything I see on TV. That's why I don't know if you can see behind me, my bedroom is filled with all these items from As You See on TV. I have like air fryers here. I got a few ShamWows.
Wow, wait, you have multiple air fryers?
Yeah, because every time I see them on anything I see on TV, I must have.
You gotta have it.
And so I have, what was that gym thing that Chuck Norris was doing for the Total Gym? I got a Total Gym here. I got a Bowflex. It's just like, there's no room for anything else. So if I watch cooking TV shows...
Not even delivery food.
Not even delivery food. So if I watch too many cooking TV shows, I'll have to fill my already crammed apartment with that stuff too.
Oh, jeez, Louise. Yeah, you should.
I have a problem, man.
You should really cut off from society because you have an addiction to...
Interesting that you mentioned cutting off from society.
Yes?
Because I am.
Well, yes and no. I think we're more connected now than ever, in a way.
Fair point.
In a beautiful, terrible way.
Yes.
Like the fact that I'm still able to talk to you right now.
I thought about that,
Magical.
about what it would be like if this happened before webcams.
If this happened, I mean, if this even happened like 20 years ago.
Yeah. Well, it's a catch-22 because like as the world becomes more connected, it becomes easier to spread something like this. And that's how we got where we are now. So like it might even out to be sort of a wash where like if we were less connected, there would be less spread. So I I'm not a doctor. I should say that. I'm not a doctor, kids. That's all pure speculation. Yeah. But I'm glad that I get to see your face and the face of my loved ones.
Yes, same.
Near and far.
Same. We should say right now, even though you're all alone, maybe reach out to the people and tell them that you love them, because that's important. You can still talk to people. That's the incredible thing. You can still play the Jackbox Party Pack with them. Yo, Jackbox is doing like bank right now. Like,
I'm sure
they're crushing it.
Yeah. Netflix. I mean, all streaming services. I also just want to say, like, I feel like my temperament was ready for this. Like, I'm an introvert. I don't really leave the house much as is.
Yep.
It's just everything else in the world that I want to normalize.
Yes. Although you live with a healthcare professional, so I'm sure that he has been stressed.
Yes. Shout out to all of our
healthcare professionals.
We're a comedy show, but we mean this in earnest. Like, thank you so much to all the healthcare workers out there doing the thing.
Yes. And non-healthcare workers still doing the thing. The grocery store workers, the bus drivers, the subway, the train runners, the everybody, and
the folks who work in utilities, who keep our power on, who keep the water on. I will say, and at the risk of sounding like the worst person ever, with like, I am glad that this set of circumstances has put a lot of my previous troubles in a better perspective.
Amen.
Things are not as bad as I had previously thought.
Yeah.
And it's kind of an opportunity to think, okay, once this is over and normalize, what changes do I want to make in my life? You know?
Yeah.
To live it more to the full.
Yeah. It's a crazy time, but stay at home, but talk to your people, let them know that they're great, and communication is key, baby.
Yep.
So
and you can reach out to us. We have a voicemail. We're here for you.
Hit us up. We're pretty bored.
Yeah, we got nothing but time at this point.
Literally.
I mean, Jim's the mayor of a town in Animal Crossing. He's got animals to cross.
To be fair, in this one, I'm just a residential. I forget the title I've been given, like residential advisor or something like that. I forget.
Okay.
Resident representative. I think that's what it is.
Well, Jim is busy representing the residents.
It's true, and paying off my loans.
Paying off his loans.
You can come visit my Animal Crossing town. I'll put it up on my socials. All my my Animal Crossing town is not very pretty yet. And I'm not a big like city planner for my Animal Crossing. I just kind of like, I have friends that go balls to the wall, crazy, all out and make something truly magnificent. I'm just kind of a quaint. I'm a quester. I like to do little things. I set a goal for myself, and I work to achieve that goal. And usually it's pretty simple, but it's fun until it's not, and then you abandon your animals on their islands, never to be seen again.
Oh, excellent.
Yeah, it's fun. Well, Joseph,
I'm glad to have seen you today, my friend.
I love you very much.
And I love you.
Be safe in this trying time. I do enjoy call it a trying time. Like yes. I that's like my favorite little phrase to use. I'm going to use it
for sure.
Because it both sounds like a joke and legit. It's like a good blend of. It's like the most absurd thing to call it. It's very fun. Yes. But I enjoy seeing you in this trying time, and we will keep doing what we're doing. This is next week.
This is 99.
This is 99. So next week is 100.
Is a century.
So I don't know what we're gonna do for that, but we'll probably try and make it.
We're gonna celebrate.
Spectacular. No,
that's it.
No,
episode 100, the Spanktacular.
No, I don't like that.
I can't wait.
I immediately regret that, but
oh yeah.
Oh well, it is what it is. So stay tuned for that. Send us your thoughts, your hopes, your dreams, your like and subscribe. All that jazz.
5 stars. Tell a friend. Please tell friends.
Give them
something to do.
They might need something in, again, this trying time. We are here for them, I hope. And we love them, and we love you. And we love our moms.
Love you, Mom.
Bye, Mom.
Bye.
Wow.
I don't need your